YouTube? It's Justin the Junkie. How the fuck are you guys doing today?
And it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So
today is another tool haul video. I bought more shit. I bought more shit here. Want to run through it real quick, show you what I got. I also had a viewer send me some stuff, a guy off my Patreon account. I will show you that stuff. He did not want to be mentioned by name, so we will not do that. So let's get into that first. So the first thing that this guy sent me here was just stuff for the mill. So he sent me one thing we got here. The one thing we got here is a 5/8 countersink, I do believe. No, this is a 1-inch countersink. So I didn't have a 1-inch. Thank you very much. The next thing he sent me was another real small countersink. I don't know if you could see this. 1/8 inch countersink stuff there. Let's see what he sent me here. All this is a little end mill, which you can always use that. Carbide end mill too. You know, the guy's spending some serious money. Well, he spent some serious money. I'll show it to you here in a second. The next thing we got is a carbide tipped drill bit. So this is just real small spade bit type stuff. If you break taps off, you can drill it out with those. You know, all that type of stuff. Let's see, I think this was another carbide tipped drill. Again, man, this guy, thank you so much. This is another countersink there. Then he sent me these. This is the good shit. This is Sandvik fucking end mills right here. These are big fucking money. Just for these end mills. So he sent me some of those, just 2 of them. I think this size is metric. And then he sent me this one that is, shit. Yeah, they do shit weird, but it's a bigger one. This is like a 6-fluted one. This is a precision fucking thing here from Sandvik. So, Patreon, thank you. The Patreon that sent me that, thank you so much. Now the rest of the stuff I bought, and you know, we'll probably break this off into, well, we'll just leave it one video, fuck it. I'll show you the stuff. I bought some stuff off Craigslist. I'll show you that next. So the first thing I bought from Amazon is a machinery handbook, volume number 30. Let me tell you, I don't understand what the fuck this is. I think I'm going to have to find a better one out there, like one that's just kind of gives me speeds and feeds rates. This does it, but I'm not a fucking engineer, so holy fuck. So I got that just as kind of like a quick reference guide. Next thing, a guy asked me about Williams hammers after I already bought this one, but it's a little Williams dead blow hammer. I use this to check to make sure the stuff's in the vise. I got some other stuff coming, some different hammers, but this Williams hammer, made out of the same stuff as the Snap-on one, very similar. It just says Williams on it, but these are actually really good handles. They're yellow. They don't have that rubber overmold on there. So I got that. The next thing is a whole bunch of Starrett scribes, just like different ones, you know, all carbide tip scribe stuff. Just things like that. I bought a wraparound. You never know when you might need that. This is a Michitoya edge finder, and then this is a Browning and Sharp tap holder. You put this in there and it's spring loaded and it helps centers your taps when you're going on there. The next thing I got here, well, fuck, if I could get it open, is angle plate stuff, if you guys can see this. So it's just, they're little angle stuff that you can put together and you get accurate angles, you know what I'm saying? I'm still looking for a 45 one. I can't find one that's just specifically 45. I bought this. This is a carbide tipped fucking scribe too. I just thought it'd be something different to have. You know, I don't know why. I bought a 7/8 fucking end mill, you know, the big roughin' shit. I got this end mill, that's 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. The next thing I got is this thing. What it does is it finds centers for you. Like you put this up in the mill and this spins around, you know, and it helps you find center. Was this anytime thing? It was just cool because it was red. I like that. So it comes with this nice case and, you know, all these different fucking attachments here, but it just lets you find center of holes better. So we'll be using that because I'm going to start to learn how to use this DRO. The next thing I got is just a bunch of Starrett tap wrenches. Just a whole bunch of different kinds here. Everybody knows I love red Tiffany boxes for men. I got this little one here. This is just a different style tap wrench. I want to get a bigger, I want to get some more of these, you know, like this is a 91B. I think they make a 92, 93, probably 94. You know, so I got to get those. This is just, again, more little Starrett tap wrench stuff. So I got them in, you know, I'm the junkie. I got to have them in every fucking size. So I got that. Let's see. The next thing I bought is this angle plate thing. What it does is you can put this in your mill and it gives you angles, if you will. You can rotate it. It's an angled V block, but you know, I just thought maybe this would come in handy for something. You never know when we have to make something for these fucking dump trucks. You never know what it is. Now the next thing I got here, let me get all this shit out of the way. Well, let me put all this stuff away and then I'll show you what we got from Craigslist. I found a guy on Craigslist. He had a kind of just a at his self machine shop, you know, kind of had a shop and stuff like that. So I found some stuff he had some on for sale. I went for one item, but I ended up buying a lot more stuff. So the first thing that I bought was just a whole bunch of these like cool homemade parallels that he had. This type of stuff. These are, you know, like you've seen me, you can put it on your, you put it down in your vise and then you clamp it. You can clamp parts onto it. So I got a whole bunch of different parallels. Okay, he had a whole bunch of these roughing end mills. So he had like 3/4, 1 inch roughing end mills and all that stuff. I got the 1 inch somewhere around here. I don't know, but he had a whole bunch of different sizes of roughing end mills. Brand new in the box, never been used. So I bought all those. Then he had some different end mills here. These again were new, not used. And just a whole bunch of little mill stuff, you know, like ball end mills. I mean, he had all kinds of stuff there that he had for sale. So, you know, as you can see, I bought a whole bunch of stuff. He had this little thing. It's a Michitoya test indicator. This is a little bit more accurate than the Starrett Last Word one, but it goes on this thing and then this clamps onto the quill of the milling machine and you can indicate. So I was like, okay, yeah, give me that. And then he had this little thing right here, this little Starrett V-block test indicator type thing here. You can, you know, you put it on your block and you can run it, you put it on your granite plate, you can run it over surfaces, check squareness, or see how flat your mill is working. So I bought that. The next thing I got was he had a whole bunch of taps. So I bought every brand new tap that he had in various sizes. There's really no rhyme or reason to what they are. I bought all of the American sizes. That's mostly what I use here. I probably should have bought some of the metric stuff too, but I just didn't do it. You know, like he had some pretty cool stuff here. Like this is quarter 20. You know, this is, so you could tap with the, you could tap with a, you know, the Bridgeport there. He had a different, he had a CNC milling machine that he sold pretty cheap. I wish I'd have known that, or I would have bought that too, because it was a good deal. I could have made some money on that. That was about it. Oh, I bought these soft jaws for a vise. It's actually for a Kurt vise, and then I'll show you that here in a second. He also had a set of Starrett 799 dial calipers, the electrical dial calipers. And I've been looking at a set, you know, that I was going to buy off Amazon, but I found these, you know, 75 bucks I paid for those. So all this stuff together, we worked out a deal. You know, I paid a little less than $1,000 for all this stuff. And then there's one big giant item on the mill, but I didn't, I'll show you that here in a second. And I also went to McMaster Car and I got this Martin wrench. This is 1/16", and this is what size nuts are on my swivel base adapter. So I had to get that, but I just bought this from McMaster Car. I like this Martin Tool stuff, and this black color was pretty fucking sweet, so I had to have that. But I'll move over to the mill. I got two more things bolted on the mill already, and some other stuff already bolted on there, so I'll show you what else I got from Amazon and this guy from Craigslist. First things first, I bought this other collet holder here that went on the side of the Bridgeport, and I got it all bolted up here. This is just to hold these bigger R8 adapters, they call them. You know, I didn't spend, I mean, this whole set was like 106 bucks. I mean, it's not like super precision, but it does do that. You know, it does do what it's supposed to do. So I got that. You can see I got an end mill chucked up in it. But just the thought to have these over here. Alrighty. And then I'll show you the last thing that I bought, and what I really went up there to buy this stuff off Craigslist for is the stuff over, the thing that's already over here. So I went and bought this Kurt vise. The problem I was having is that I couldn't get parts square, and it was kind of how I was clamping in that Bridgeport vise. And I wanted to get a Kurt vise because I didn't like that Bridgeport handle. I wanted to be able to get a speed handle for it. So this is the model D66, and also the difference between this vise and the other vise is this will open to 8 inches. You can also take these jaws, move them over here, take, you know, this jaw, move it over there. So I wanted to get this, so I bought that. I might get a Kurt swivel base in the future, but right now they're 400 bucks, and there's no need to really buy one when this fits it. You know, I had to modify this a little bit. Well, I didn't really modify it. I had to take a plug out, but I got this Kurt vise. Like I said, I ended up probably paying about, you know, 350 bucks for this thing, which is pretty close to like 50 cents on the dollar. It's in pretty good shape. It's less than 2 years old. You know, it's pretty nice. You know, these Kurt vices are like some of the best ones you could get. You know, there's also orange vices out there. That's set up for like CNC machines, but it's very similar. They all fire this one. And then there's a guy called Wise that makes a quick change chuck where this is slotted. Then you just loosen the bolts, slide it, tighten the bolts back up. It works real well. You know, there's another dude's channel out there. I think it's Metal Tips and Tricks. He just did a whole series on like USA made vices and all that stuff versus Chinese vices, just how they're ground and all that type of stuff. But anyway, that's what I bought from this tool haul. We should be done with tool hauls for the machine shop stuff. I probably won't show you till I get a whole bunch more stuff like I did today, but I'm not going to buy anything more. So that's really all that we got right here. I just thought you'd like to take a look at this thing. It's pretty fucking sweet. You know, now we're making better parts. I hope you enjoyed this video today. You know, just quick little stuff that I've been getting in. You know, I saved it up all week and got that stuff. I'm probably going to get some stuff from McMaster Car, just some T-nuts and other little things in the future to make to get this vise mounted and make it easier to square the vise, because one of the T-nuts is bent, so I got to get a new one. But anyway, like always, go check out the onlinetoolvendors.com if you want to see anything that I got from Amazon. All the links will be over there. Check out Teespring, the Snap-on Junkie Collector. The link's in the description if you guys want t-shirts. Check out the snaponjunkie.com. All my stuff's on sale. We're trying to get rid of that. Greatly appreciate it if you purchase what I got left, or if anybody wants anything, just trying to get rid of that stuff. Check out Facebook, Instagram, all that jazz. And like always, thanks for watching. And I gotta fucking go.